Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to yet another amazing car review episode. And in today's video, we have an amazing car that I want us to get to do a quick, well-detailed review. We get to look at these new series of car, and the car that we are talking about is the Toyota Fortuner 2025. This is a car which is continuing the tradition of the Toyota of being a family-friendly car. It's an off-road car, as well as this is a car which has shown a good durability over the period of time that it has been on our Kenyan market. And guys, these are cars that I recommend anybody if you're looking for an off-road SUV car which has a good maintenance cost. It's also reliable. This car I would recommend any day, anytime. So guys, what we'll be doing, we'll be looking into details of the new specs that they're coming with the new 2025 Toyota Fortuner. We'll also be looking at the motor which powers this car. So stick around for that conversation because it's very, very crucial for you to be well informed of what we are talking about with these new car model. And of course, this is a car which the Toyota have really advanced in terms of technology. So stick around for that. I'll be taking you through this discussion. My name is Willie. And of course, if it's your first time coming across my videos and you haven't hit the subscribe button, please do so that whenever I get to bring you a new episode, you can always be part of this amazing team. So for now, guys, after the short break, we'll be looking into more details, and of course, stick around for that. Well, something that you really need to notice about the Toyota Fortuner. Remember, this is a car which is in competition with cars like the Hilux, with the Toyota Hilux. We're also talking about cars like we have the Isuzu D-Max. We also have talking about cars like the Ford Everest. Those are its competitors, and this is a car which in terms of off-road, it can really get to do a very, very good job. So it's important for us to understand that the Toyota Fortuner 2025, they come with different powertrains. We are talking about engines like the 2.7-liter petrol engine. We also have the 2.8-liter turbocharged diesel engine, and that's the most popular. And we also have the 4.0-liter. This is the V6 petrol engine. That's the extreme trims, but the most popular is the 2.8-liter turbocharged engine. So that's what we'll be looking into. So stick around, guys. And right away, I want us to get to look into details at the motor that gets to power this car. Remember, the engine is the heart of every car, and of course, we have to make sure that we are well conversant with the engine that we're looking at in this particular car. So let's just go ahead and get to look into that. Well, to start with, it's important that we get to understand the 2.8-liter turbo charged diesel engine. We are talking about the 1GD, the FTV. That's the engine which is very, very popular with the Toyota Fortuner 2025. And this is a very, very powerful engine. Remember the car that the body, in terms of the chest that this engine needs to carry around every time, it's a very, very heavy car. So the engine has to give maximum power or as much power as possible to make sure that the car can really give good performance. So with the 2.8-liter engine, we are talking about a 4-cylinder engine. Remember, it has 4 piston. We're also talking about features like the double overhead camshaft. So this is one of the features that I will be seeing in one of the best performing engines. And the advantage of having the double overhead camshaft is the fact that this engine, they are very, very silent. And of course, when it comes to high revs, this engine they really perform very, very well, because in terms of the double overhead camshaft, remember, we're talking about the airflow in and out of the engine. So it's important that you get to understand that. Remember, these are turbocharged, and whenever you get to hear of an engine being turbocharged, you're talking about some extra power coming out of that engine. So the fact that it's turbocharged, it also comes with intercoolants, and the purpose for that is to improve in terms of the torque deliverance. And this is important because with the turbocharger, remember, the engine is really the engine is usually pushed to its limits to make sure that it can get to give as much power as possible. And with this engine, we are talking about we are talking about 201 DHP, meaning that's a very very huge power from this motor. And when it comes to the transmission, this engine also comes in combination. Sometimes you may find it comes with a 6-speed transmission, automatic transmission gearbox system. In most cases, you will be seeing this car, they are manual. They have the manual gearbox, and we're also talking about the 6-speed manual gearbox. So with this 2025 Fortuner, of course, it do comes with advanced features like we have the pedal shifters, which they're attached in the driver's cabin. We'll be looking into that one. We'll be looking into the interior of the car. So those are some of extra features that you'll be seeing. And of course, these features, they really get to help the car to look more modern, and of course to give the driver the best experience ever. So it's important that you get to understand that. So with the Fortuner, they also they do come with a rear differential, meaning they are usually two-wheel drive in most cases, but most of the, remember, it's an off-road car. It's a 4x4, and of course they do have that lever to activate the front diff lock. So it's important that you get to understand. And of course, with the front diff lock, these is not a high mileage situation. So you get to lock the differential, especially the front differential, especially when you're in a rough terrain, because you can't really get to push the car 4x4 whenever it's locked, the four wheel to cover a very very long distances, just to add some extra power, especially if you're in a rough terrain. So also it's important to understand that the strong torque that comes with these from this engine, it's very very efficient, and of course gives the car confidence to go those off-roads, as well as when it comes to city errands, you just need to unlock the differential and you are left with the two wheel drive, which is efficient in terms of fuel consumption whenever you're having those errands in places which don't require that high power. So remember the turbo diesel engine, which also we're talking about direct injection. This is important in terms of fuel consumption, because with the direct injection, it really gets to save the amount of fuel that the machine, of course, this motor is consuming. And of course, with that, it also makes the car also to be affordable. So with the 1GD FTV engine, you'll be seeing this engine in other cars like the Toyota Isuzu. We are talking about remember the Toyota Isuzu is not the Toyota. I'm talking about the Toyota Hilux. Sorry, the Toyota Hilux you'll be seeing. Also, it comes with this engine, and it had some good track record in terms of performance. So, aside from the engine, now it's time, guys, to get to look at the advanced interior that comes with the Toyota Fortuner 2025. Well, ladies and gentlemen, whenever you get to talk about the 2025 Toyota Fortuner, you can't forget to talk about the advanced luxury features that you'll always get to experience whenever you're in this car, from the driver's cabin to the seats to the also things like the infotainment system. All those are things that have been pushed to the next level. So it's important that we get to start with the infotainment system. For instance, like this case, what you're seeing here is the 2025 dashboard of the Toyota Fortuner. You can see it comes with an Android touchscreen radio, which there has the ability also to connect to things like Bluetooth. You can, as well as this radio comes with Google Map navigation system, which is important whenever you're cruising into a new area. You can get to use that. We can't forget talking about things like the dual climate control system. You can get to change the temperature or the degrees in which they're going in that car. So you can get to do that by the advanced control system, climate control system that comes with this car. So looking at the driver's cabin, I mean dashboard, we have things like more advanced features that you'll be seeing with this car. We're talking about things like this car comes with the the lane assist feature, which is advanced, and of course you'll be seeing this in most of the latest luxury car. We are talking about the digital dashboard. Unlike the traditional one, which we had some manual clocks over there, this one is a digital a screen with a very good display, and especially whenever you're cruising at night, you can get to see everything in a very good way. So it's important that you get to understand that. So apart from the digital display that you'll be seeing on the dashboard, looking at the steering, we are talking about things like we have these additional buttons which are over there. So the purpose of those additional buttons that you're seeing on the steering is just an extension of the infotainment system that we already talked about. And this car has things like we are talking about things like extra airbags. We have two. One is on the driver's side, that is in the middle of the steering wheel. We also have another one on the passenger side, and it's very important that we get to understand these airbags. They're very important because of the safety whenever you get to be involved in an accident. Well, talking about the dashboard of this car, you can see it has that very smooth soft material on the dashboard, which gives the car an amazing look and of course feel when you're in that car. So I remember most of these cars, they do come with either the manual transmission system or the automatic, but most people prefer automatic, especially ladies. But all in all, it has a very good gearbox system. So also another important thing, guys, to look at is the seats that comes with this car. Looking at this version, it comes with perforated seats, and the purpose for that, it gets to give a very comfortable feel whenever you're sitting on this seat. And of course, for the purpose of the perforated, it also gets to give you the ability a good cooling feel when you're in this car. So remember, this car also comes with heated seats, which is an advanced feature. We're also talking about, in most cases, you'll be seeing these seats, they are leather. They have the leather upholstery, which is also very important. So apart from the seat being heated, they also have the ability to be adjusted by just pressing some button, meaning they're electric powered. And those are some of the features that you'll be seeing in these high-end cars. And the fact that this 2025 Toyota Fortuner comes with these features, it really gets to tell you what you'll be experiencing once you get to own this car. Speaking of the interior of this car, of course, the windows, they're also electric powered, meaning you can just get to lower them or raise them by just pressing some buttons. This car also comes with the central locking system, meaning you can get to control to lock everything by just pressing just one button. Remember, this car is a seven-seater passenger, meaning it has enough space to, of course, to give you room to carry. If it's your family, they can all get to fit in here. So those are some of the features that you'll be seeing with the Toyota Fortuner 2025. You can see like what you're looking at. These are leather seats. Of course, the rear seats, they are tiltable to give you room, of course, to go to occupy the two rear seats back there. So those are some of the reasons why so many people they get to really gets to like this car. Speaking of this car and the rear seats, the two rear seats, it's possible for you to tilt them so that you can get to have more space for in case you want to carry some luggages, and that's a plus. That's a plus, especially if you're a person who you want a car which is a family car, as well as is a car that you can get to carry some luggages when necessary. So it's important that you get to have that in mind. So aside from that, let's just go ahead and get to look at the exterior features of the Toyota Fortuner 2025. Well, looking at this car from outside, you can see it's really giving you that aggressive look, a very off-road car. And of course, looking from the front side, you can see the Fortuner has really or basically the Toyota company has really tried to advance this car in terms of looks, in terms of specs, as well as in terms of performance. Looking at the front part here, we can't fail to recognize these the daytime running lights, which you get to see them on the main headlights. We're also talking about things like very strong beam headlights, which are very important when you're cruising at night. Of course, we will also be looking at the rear part, the side part, as well as some of the advanced features that comes with these Toyota Fortuner 2025. Looking from the front side, one thing you recognize or can't miss to see is the iconic Toyota logo, which gives the car the brand identity, which is this logo you'll be seeing both in the front and the rear part of that car. So with the Toyota Fortuner, some trims they do come with a black or silver grille, which also gets to give the engine an easy time in terms of cooling, because it allows easy airflow into the radiator, which is just below the hood. Also, this car too comes with the of course the name of the car either in the front or in most cases at the back. So some trims they may come with fog lights, but it's not a standard feature that you'll be seeing in every Fortuner out there. But most of them they do come with these LED fog lights, which also they get to enhance in terms of visibility. When you're cruising in bad weathers, you'll have an easy time. So speaking of Fortuner being an off-road car, that comes with also with the big wheel size, which gives the car good ground clearance. Like for this case, in most cases, you'll be seeing the Toyota Fortuner will come with either the 17 or the 20-inch wheel size, which gets to lift the car way up to be in a position to navigate to go to these off-road or rocky places. And in combination we also with the strong motor that is under the hood, it really gets to give the car an easy time navigating those areas. So looking on the side, you can see this car do comes with the side steps, which gives the driver an easy time when you are getting into the car or getting out of the car, because the car is really raised. We're also talking about things like we have the roof rails, which allows, of course, remember this is a car that you can really get to use it for camping, for outdoor activities. So you might be find yourself in a position you need to carry some extra luggages, and with those roof trails rails, that is, it allows you to carry more luggage up there. So apart from that, looking from the rear side, you can see you have those big rear LED lights, which are very important, especially if you're cruising at night. It gets to give that amazing rear look. We can't forget the spoiler, which in most cases you'll be seeing it's a standard that comes with most Toyota Fortuner. It gives the car that an aerodynamic finish or that look, as well as it also makes the car to look a bit sporty. So that spoiler you'll be seeing in most of the car. So speaking of the rear part, I remember these are 5-door car. It has that also that the boot door, which also comes with the rear door wiper, which really gets to help when you want to you're in some bad weathers and you can't see from the rear mirror. You need to clean up or to switch on that there's rear that is the rear wiper. So basically, those are some of the features that you'll be seeing with the Toyota Fortuner. Let me know more features you might come across on the comment section. And of course, if it's your first time coming across my videos and you haven't considered hitting the subscribe button, please do so, so that you don't miss any of our videos whenever we are uploading. Peace, guys.